be certainly envious of. And it occurred to me, if we were in Illinois tonight at the Democratic Party, we want to get together with 3 former governors, we'd have to host a dinner at a penitentiary. Yeah, it would be funnier if it wasn't true, I suppose. That's But anyway, it's a special honor to introduce Jack. As you know, I'm from Arthur, North Dakota. It's 15 miles down the road from Castleton, where Jack and Betsy Hale and Jack's family has been an institution for well over a century. And of course, there's a big rivalry between Arthur and Castleton, one of these great classic Class B rivalries that's gone on for a long time. But they're both in the same district. Arthur and Castleton are both in District 22. Anybody here from District 22 tonight? Raise your hands, clap. Oh, there we go. You know, they're here. I saw something earlier. Of course, the Castleton is the squirrels, as they like to say, the mighty fighting squirrels. It's one of the great team names in the state. And back, Arthur's, we haven't been as prosperous as Castleton. We've gone through some consolidations, but back in the day, it was the Arthur Knights, then the Dakota Warriors, now the Northern Cass Jaguars. But you know, long rivalry going back. But Jack and I have gotten over some of that rivalry in our lifetime. And my brother helped sort of heal that. He moved to Castleton, my brother Brad, and was Jack's first campaign manager in 1984, when Jack first ran for the House of Representatives. And that was, of course, one of the first of 11 successful campaigns for Jack. But Jack, you guys have all heard Theodore Roosevelt talk about that great quote that when he says, "I would have never been elected president if not for the time I spent in Dakota." And after Jack got elected in '84, I'm sure you all heard him say that great quote that rings with us, which is, "If not for my time in Arthur, I would never have been a representative in District 22. But one thing that I'm so grateful for and we're so blessed as a state and a party is that unlike the current administration in Washington, D.C., we have a governor today that understands that the success of our state depends on having a healthy, vibrant, and innovative private sector. And that without a healthy, innovative, and growing private sector that's creating great jobs, then there's no basis, that's the underpinning for government to go out and perform their essential duties. And why do we have this? We have this because we have today an individual who is really one of the most qualified people, not just in North Dakota, but one of the most qualified people in the country to lead a state. Jack's been an entrepreneur. He deeply understands agriculture and value-added agriculture. During his time in the legislature, including the 16 years here in the House Appropriations, came to be an expert on the operations of the state budget. During his time when he was lieutenant governor for 10 years, which, by the way, is a record in our state, 10 years. Congratulations on that record, Jack, 10 years. 2 years longer than any other lieutenant governor. But with that, with John Hovan delegating responsibility around higher education and others, Jack really understands all the aspects. And what about the last 2 years? Jack becomes governor. Although we're a state with the envious surplus of the rest of the nation, I have to remind my friends from around the country that that surplus started long before the oil boom. It started with great fiscal management that we've had in the last 20 years. We have had, congratulations. The leadership that Jack has provided, and Jack and Betsy together as a team from one end of the state during last year's floods, through all the work that they're doing on infrastructure in northwestern North Dakota, what they're doing to make sure we maintain an environment for creating great jobs. We couldn't ask for a better team. We couldn't ask for better leaders. I know a lot of other friends of mine, including those in California, would like to switch governors with us. And I'm telling them, Jack is not available. He's ours, and he's going to be here for another 4 years with the help of